So hello. Funny thing is, I found some of the video that I thought I lost on the control panel um, work I did earlier a couple months ago, and this would have been control panel part 4 and part 5. What I lost was from the new digital camera I have for taking, of course, just regular stills and a little bit of video. So the quality is, I'm still trying to learn how to use this Nikon camera that I got earlier this year in March. And so yeah, I misplaced the CD or the SD card, found it, and it fell in the bag. Anyway, so the first couple minutes, I haven't really timed it yet, but the first couple minutes are going to be the Nikon. So quality is not, like I said, I am trying to tweak it. So how can I say tweak it? Anyway, so, but there is a still video that I've actually can't find. So it is me putting in the big cable of printer, old-fashioned printer cable, very thin wires for the switches on the control panel. So the second part of this video with a different, using probably my main camera. Just saw a little bug here. Oh, fruit fly. Squirrel. And so the quality is a little better there. So, but it zips right to the point of me discussing the cable that I've wired all of them to. So, well, let's see how that goes, okay? And go from there. So, hope you enjoy this video. So, talk to you later. Bye. Well, checking to see where I am in the screen. I think we're going to redo this. All of the commons, the non-commons, we will not redo. But I think we're going to redo all the commons, so it's just one wire going to every single common. So then it will just jump everywhere. So we're going to need side cutters, knife side cutters. So what we're going to do is take all the commons off. Like, just take them all off, and we'll jump them together. I have to go pick up Kaylee, so off I go. Well, we are back. Again. Okay, so we're just going to cut all these commons, and we are going to jumper from each one. Oh God, I cut off one I shouldn't have cut off. There you go. See, this is the way I should have done it in the first place, because this is the way I did it years ago with that first one I did. That small little box. And it worked really fine. So I just have to these are the switches that will just mush up because they're not part of that. So these ones will be cut. Alright. The tube. Solder to the wires. It's there. We could actually put it to every single wire that's in here, or a switch. videotaping? Yeah, I am. Probably.
Oh, okay. Okay, we started soldering a piece of copper here. We're going to be soldering from switch to switch. This will be the common. Right, Pupper? Aston's right here helping. Yeah, Aston's helping. It's always helping. That's closer. When we get to the end of this line, we'll have to clean off more insulation off the wire. It's copper. And just wrapping this around. These ones are the braided wires for these switches because they were bought that way from the internet, from Amazon. That's smooth for me here. Let's go around. It's gonna be a busy day. Put the new top on the old GE profile stove. Went to Costco. Bought all the a lot of paper products we needed. Cut this right here. The next row of wire. So that's working our way right around. A little screwdriver for this. Putting the flux on. Okay. So So now we'll have to get more insulation off this one. So we'll pause. So still plugging along here. Okay. Here, fire truck. Here, fire truck. Somewhere out there. Yeah, but just this. Okay, so that one's there. Let's snip some of these excess off. That's a hell of a lot cleaner. How I got that. Less. Less. Okay, so here's the other one. We're going to maybe put it. Oh, broke. Piece of wire broke. Crap. Piece of wire broke. It got pinched, probably, the copper. Still have a lot, I believe. There we go. This other side. There we go. Coated, coated, coated. Nicely coated. Ah, fuck, it didn't. Oh, it did coat. Okay. Okay, very good. Just want to end this there. Okay, so we clip this right here. And we clip that. And then it will be a wire leading to the common on the control panel's other parts. Okay, so we put the flux there, the flux. There we go. Okay, so what we have. Let's cut back some of this other stuff. Okay. So, the switches don't need it yet. That will be next later. We're going to put more over on here for more wires coming up. So there we go. We have those. That one. That one. That one. All these ones have commons to them. And we have a common coming off here. So we could snip this off right here. Okay. Put that copper there. Okay, we have so much wire here, it's ridiculous. Okay. So we could take one that's common. Put flux here. Flux right there. So we'll just solder these. Take another one from somewhere else too. So then we put from here, put one over to these ones, and that should be it. And then we put one from between. In between. Holy fuck. I didn't solder this? That never got soldered. Really? Okay, let's clip that. I think we might have to use a flexible wire from between those, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we have to pick one up from there. Well, we'll go that way. So let's go from there to there for about like that wire. Let's have somebody draw it down. do it like that. It's too tight. We're up and running with trains now. Well, we just set up all this stuff right here for the start of this phase. Super glue. Hot glue already been used. So what we are going to be doing here, we are going to be putting this large cable, parallel port cable, onto the control panel. So I have to figure out how I'm going to put this cable so it's flexible. So are we going to put it over like here and mount it here? I don't know if I could really do this. Probably can't really do it up against the... Probably hot glue it, and then it has plenty of wire to go around, and then we're going to shorten these. And we do have a little bit of music on the background. So I think we're going to have to fire up that hot glue gun. We have to glue up a few other things here. So here we go, hot glue gun on again. And may have to turn off the music. Oop. But shrink wrap, I don't know, this might be too small. This might be way, yeah, I can't even use that shrink wrap for this, so probably not use any more shrink wrap. So put that back in the train room. I've actually run out of the real small stuff. Wow, I used a lot of it and then threw a lot out. So let that hot glue heat up. We'll put the neutral wire, glue that down. It's out of the way. It's really common, okay? So we're going to glue that down. Get that out of the way. See, all these are going to be shortened. We're not going to use that. I was thinking I was going to stretch these to the terminal blocks. That ain't going to work. So there is a product that I saw in a store. My store was for liquid electrical tape. So I think we might be using that for all the switches and all the other wires and right these common areas here. Well, this one never got soldered. Doesn't look like it. We'll have to... Looks like it's not soldered. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to start. First, we're going to mount this down and then the neutral down using the hot glue. Yeah, no, I like hot glue sometimes. Because if you want to do changes, you could actually pop it off very easy. So this cable, 24 strands, I believe. So 12. 12 pairs. They are color coded. I will try to keep track what color for each number. And we do have 13. Yeah, doesn't add up. 13 switches. The last switch will have to be another wire brought in and put on here, zip tie it on here, so it'll have to be a flexible stranded wire. So here we go. So let's glue that down. Hot. And then we'll glue this down over here. Doing multiple gluing down stuff. So glue that there. I got lunch coming. If you could put that on the TV table, you can't be seen. You could be heard. Thank you, Kaylee. Oh, she hit me. They heard you now. She brought me something to eat. So now we have all these strands. Let's let that cure a bit. We'll probably pause this section, let that cure and harden, and then go from there. So, all right. So I'm gonna go get the clicker. I don't have to get up all the time. And the clicker has been on all this time. Oh, clicker has been on. So let's see if it stopped. There we go. Off and running again. Okay, so let's start with switcher number 1. So really just pick. So we have to get the side cutters, and like most of these wires, we'll just tape up or zip tie them. We'll see what we could do. So I'll just have to go get the side cutters around here. Where'd they go? Oh, where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. We could have tried to put this around here. Yeah, will. So yeah, some of these did not work too well. I should unplug the hot glue has to be unplugged. So So let's start off with the first one. We do have our labeling stuff, so I could label the wires what number it is, and we'll go for there. Didn't get anything to drink, so okay, so put this way over here so it's out of the way. Get our flux together. Get flux capacitor. Anyway, so turn on that. Now, are we gonna have to use the flame to take the insulation off? I think we're gonna try with the knife here. See if I can. Probably not. So we'll try it anyway. See if it'll come off. Not the best. Like, it's so small I can't even use my teeth. So I have to go get the little torch that they use to light their candles down here. There's Kaylee's by her desk. Oh yeah, we got flamage. These things are not the greatest in the world, you know. So, let's hopefully not burn anything. I think we did get that taken care of. I think so. Okay, so really take your pick. I'll be using the my ohm meter to check all of these connections, like for what switch is which, what is the red, what is the black switch. We will be doing that. So we'll just twist these around. There is solder on here already. Just have to dip a little piece of wire, a little bit of flux on there, if I could get it on there. And then you get the soldering gun. And put that knife there. Put that there. Get some flux on there. See if we could get this secure. So this is the next step to connect it to the rest of the layout here. And we're going to have to probably use liquid electrical tape for this. Okay, so that's number one. So just label it. Label it 1. So that is the red and the black wire. That. And I don't know if I could get that sleeve to slip on here because it's going to be pretty damn tight. Yeah, it's not going to go on there. So yeah, we're not going to be using that. So we'll just stuff this right there. It's going to be probably hot glue that's holding it onto the back of the board. Probably just shoot a little bit of hot glue. Next switch, number 2, should fly through here really, really fast. So let's hope so. So take that off there. That off. Take that off. So we'll just glue, solder the wires right to these wires. We will need to get some flux on there. Trying to get it as far away from the switch itself so we don't ruin the switch with the heat. Put some tinning on there. Tin this. I think we're pretty good on the tinning part on that one. Now we have to take the insulation off this. Oh yeah, we're good there. So, Okay, so bugger. It is so small a wire. It is really hard to get that connected. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so small. Like, it's only very small voltage here. It's only going to be 18 volts for a split second, and it's still not touching here. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to have to wrap it around probably, like I did here. So let's just wrap it around. Ow, the wire is hot. Wow, that wire is really bloody hot. Okay, so let's get some flux on there. Bend that down so it doesn't touch the switch itself. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay, so next one. There we go. Might be big globs, but you know what? You're going to get good connection for the wires here. So 1 and 2 are done. Do the sticker for number 2. I know the back of these are labeled. I do label them on the back. So, okay, number 2 are done. Okay, 1 and 2 are done. So they're going to be off to the side. Okay. This one, the common to hold it down. Next pair, number 3. 1, 3. Okay. This one actually stuck pretty good. This a little harder to get that one off. There we go. Doing the wire ones are a lot easier because they have those flexible wire, right? So I'll unravel some of this wire here. Let's take one that's easy access. So the gray ones here. We're number 2. Oh no, number 3. So somebody's printing. So we'll just spin this around on the right over top of the solder that's already on there. I did put a little bit of flux on this little wire. Probably not enough. mingle a little more flux right there. A better little applicator for the flux. Flux capacitor. Okay. Yeah, that went on there nicely. Switch 2. Switch 2 is done. Switch 4 is next. Now, it's not going to be any kind of way of doing this. We are just wasted a lot of my wire that I bought. There we go. That one's off. That one is not off. Pull that off somehow. Come on. There we go. So, again, good solder joints on all these that I did. Like, come on. Oh, yeah, still have to put label on number 3, right? Didn't do that. So, didn't do that at all. So we're just going to go around. So we're going to pause it, and I'm going to come back, and you're going to see what I've done so far. So stay tuned. So we have connected all except to all of them. We didn't have to add because that cable has more wires than the other old one. So now we have to protect all the connections, so no shorts, and that's all I gotta do. Almost there. I'm gonna take a break. Talk to you later. Bye.